Welcome, guys. We want to solve this paper together. The paper was requested by Silka. I hope that's the name. So let us see how far we can go. I intend to solve it in 2 or 3 parts. So let's start with the first one. Okay. So the first question reads, one day, Mahika records the number of teachers and students who cycle to school. Okay. And then the numbers were recorded in tallies. Okay. The numbers were recorded in tallies, as we can see here. So the first question is that, is complete the frequency column in the table, which is this table. So we need to understand what is this. This is 5. Then this one, this is 5, 5, 5, 5, and 3. So this is 23. Okay. Work out the percentage of people who cycle that are students. Work out the percentage of people who cycle that are students. So how many students do we have? We have got 23 students. What is the total number of people that cycle? It is 28. Find the percentage multiplied by 100%. So when we work out this, it's going to give us what? 82.1%. Okay, that's what we're going to get. I hope that is good. Then we come to the second one. Silka records how many Silka records how 120 students from year 1 and year 2 travel to school. Okay, so each student walks, cycles, or travels by bus. 48 students walk in a year. 77 students, 48 students are in year 1. Yeah, 48 students are in year 1. 77 students walk. 5 students in year 2 cycle. 36 students travel by bus. 4/9 of the students who travel by bus are in year 1. Complete the table. Okay, so what are we supposed to do here? We can start with the first one here, that 48 students are in year 1. 48 students, which is a total. So we can put this one here. All right. Again, we are told that 77 students walk. So 77 students walk. So we are going, the total number of students who walk is 77. So we write it here. Then 5 students in year 2 walk. 5 students in year 2 walk. So year 2 is here. 5 students do what? To walk. All right. Then 36 students travel by bus. 36 students, so meaning the total number of students that travel by bus is 36. So we write 36 here. Okay. Then the last one is 4/9. Okay. 4/9 of the students who travel by bus are in year 1. So we are supposed to look at how many students travel by bus. Students that travel by bus are 36. So we need to find what is 4/9 of 36. You're going to get what? 16. Now, because we are told that they are in year 1, so we are going to put it at this point, 16. All right. Then now we can use this information to fill in these other boxes that are missing. For instance, if we want to find what is missing here, you know that the total of 48 and what is missing at this point is supposed to be 120. All right. So we are going to subtract 48 from 120 so that we are able to get the information that we want here. So this is going to give us 72. All right. What about at this point here? We know that 16, when we add it to what we have here, they should give us 36. So we're going to subtract 16 from 36. We're going to get 20. Do you get that? Now, if I can come here, if I can come at this point, which is this one, okay? Look at this. The total is what? The total is 72. When we add this part, 5 and 20, we're supposed to get 72. So meaning we need to find what is missing here, we need to subtract 25 from 72. So we say 72 minus 25. What do we get? This part we're going to get 47. Silka, I hope I'm not tightening the part where I'm writing. So when we have done this, then now we know also that going down, this part here and this one, they should give us a total of what? 77. So meaning this part here is 30. You get that? This part here is 30. Is that clear? Then again, look at the total here. When we add 30 and what is missing here plus 16, we must get 48. So what is it that is going to be missing at this point? You will discover that 2 is what is missing. 2 is what is missing. All right. Then now we can find the total down here, which is 7. I hope you have followed that and it's easier for you to get. I hope you have followed it. So when we get rid of this is our diagram must look. Okay, this is how our diagram should look like. We said this is 7 here. That is what we are supposed to do there. I hope it was easy. Okay. Then now, one of the 120 students is chosen at random. Work out the probability that this student does not, okay? Work out the probability that this student does not travel by bus to school. Okay. Work out the probability that this student does not travel by bus to school. So we are told that the number of students that travel by bus to school are these ones. So those that do not travel by bus to school is the other side, meaning we have 77 plus 7 over 120. What do we get here? When you add this, this is going to give you, what are you going to get? You get 84 over 120. Okay. So it's a question of you now at this point. All you need is to either simplify this, or if you want, you can actually write it as a decimal number. Either way, okay? What is important is that you have written the correct answer. So 84, you can say 84 divided by 120. So this is going to give you 0.7. All right? This is going to give you 0.7. But at the same time, you could simplify this one to its simplest form. You'll still be able to get the answer. All right? Let me take you to the next one. Take you to the next question here. Okay. So see, there have been 24 complaints about one of the buses. Okay? There have been 24 complaints about one of the buses. The complaints are: the bus is late, the price is too high, the bus is crowded. Okay? So the number of complaints are 24. So when we add these numbers here, when we add the totals, these must give us what? 24. Is that clear? Then, now we are told here that complete the table. What do we do to complete this table? It's this last part where we are told pie chart, sector, angle. Pie chart, sector, angle. All right? So now, the number of complaints, okay, the number of complaints for those that say the bus is late is 10. Then the total number of complaints is 24. We need to multiply this one by 360 degrees, which is a complete 10, so that we can get the degree that is represented by, that represents the number of these complaints of people that say it's late. We do the same thing for the next one, which is going to be 6 over 24 multiplied by 360 degrees. What angle are we going to get? The same is going to be the case here. All right, multiplied by 360 degrees is equals to, what are we getting? So let us find those angles there and see what we get. That must be very easy for us, isn't it? That must be very easy for us to find. Multiplied by 360. So this is going to give us 150 degrees. Okay. What do we get on the first one? This one is going to give us 90. And then the last one is going to give us 120. When we add these three, they should be able to give us 360. So this is going to be 150 degrees. This is going to be 190. This is going to be 120. Okay, that is what we are supposed to do at this point. Then, when we come to the pie chart here, remember, you need, of course, to use a compass. You need to use a compass here. What's this? No, a protractor, sorry. You need to use a protractor in order for you to measure. Okay, so you can actually start from, you can start with the other one, which is 90 degrees. You know, 90 degrees will be a very straight one here. So it will be like this. This is 90 degrees. Then you need again to measure. So this is going to be 90 degrees, like the complaints of those that say the price. So this is like for the price. Okay. Then the other two angles, like I told you that you need to, I just don't have a way I can display a protractor here, but you just have to make sure that you measure your angle also should be, the other angle should be 120, the other one must be 150. Okay, so here we can just say this is 120, this is like now the 150. Okay, then we can feed the information that is needed here. So this is those that say the bus comes late, and this one, so those that say the bus is crowded. Okay, so you will be having the instrument, which is a protractor. I believe you should do it better than this. Okay. So we have a question here, which is calculate the interior angle of a regular pentagon. What is the interior angle of a regular pentagon? 1, which is 1, isn't it? The easiest way is, let me write you this formula here. I hope you'll be able. I'm talking about the formula that I'm giving you is for the exterior angle. Exterior angle, the formula is equals to 360 multiplied by the number of sides. Take note of that. This is for the exterior angle. Now we know that exterior angle plus interior angle, they give us 180. So once we have known the exterior angle, then there's no problem. We can easily find the interior angle. So if we are talking about the number of a regular pentagon, what is a pentagon? A pentagon is a 5-sided regular polygon. So the number of sides is 5. So we have 360 divided by 5. What we are going to get here is an exterior angle. Take note of that. What we're going to get here is an exterior angle. Okay? So you can divide 360 by 5. You are going to get what? 72 degrees. Okay? Now, when you get 72 degrees, so it goes to say that the interior angles, you can subtract this one, which is the interior angle here is what we are looking for. We can say x, 180. So x will be like 180 minus 72. So the interior angle is the x. What do you get? 180 minus 72. What are you getting? You're going to get 108 degrees. So that means that these angles here, the interior angles, all these angles here, these angles, because these are pentagons here. The diagram below shows 3 congruent regular pentagons. So these angles here, each one of them is what? 108, 108. I'm just giving you the idea, 108, okay? That is, this is 108. All these angles, 108, because all these are pentagons. Even this one here is 108. Even this angle here is 108. It goes on like all of them, all these angles, 108, 108, 108, all of them. Okay, take note of that. Then it goes now to say that, so we have, okay, so now here we are being asked to say, work out the value of x. Work out the value of x. Now that is very simple. If you look at where x is, these 4 angles, when we add them, they add up to 360, which is a complete 10. Okay, which is a complete 10. So we add, how many 108s do we have? There are 3 plus x. This must give us what? 360 degrees. Okay, then when we add these 3 angles here, what do we get? These ones will give us 324 plus x is equals to 360. X is equals to 360 minus 324. X is equals to, what do we get? We are going to get that the value of x is 36 degrees. So this angle here now, okay, this angle here now is 36. We need to know that. Where we have x here, this is 36 degrees. All right. Okay, so we need to say this is 36 degrees. What is the reason? Okay, because we can say because when you look at, we can say x is, we can actually say x is one of the four angles that form a complete complete 10, which is, we can actually say complete 10, which is this one. X is one of the four angles which form a complete 10. Or is that, so that is the reason that we could give there. Okay. Then there's also this other question here. Work out the value of y. Give a geometrical reason for your answer. The value of y. Now, you need to remember that these, we are told that these are what? These are pentagons. So if these are pentagons, it means that this side is equal to this side. So when we have that case, it means a triangle called an isosceles has been formed. Isosceles triangle has been formed. An isosceles triangle has the base angles are equal. So meaning this angle here, which is y, is the same as this one here, also it is y. So if you want, we can like extract it here. We write it in this form, where we have x here, this is y, and this is y. Okay. Now, if this one here is 36 degrees, so we need to subtract this 36 degrees from 180. When we subtract this angle from 180, what are we going to get? Okay. 180 minus 36, we're going to get what? We're going to get 50. And this 50, we need to divide it by 2. We're going to get 150. No. 180 minus 36, we're going to get 44. 144. Then 144, you divide it by 2. What do you get? You're going to get 72. So this angle here, which is y, it is 72. All right. I hope you're following. Silka. Okay. So y, oh, sorry, it's already here. It's equals to 72 degrees because it is one of the base angles. It's one of the base angles of an isosceles triangle. I think that is the reason there. And find the ratio x to y. X is 36, x is 36, this one is 72. When you simplify this, it's going to give you 1, 2, 2. This will be the simplified one. Is that okay? Let's see the next question here. All right. How do we handle the next question? So let's come down here. So the first question on this part is write down the mathematical name of quadrilateral B. Where is it? Okay, B. Okay, so when you look at this, it has got two sides that are parallel. This side is parallel to this one. So this is a trapezium. This is a trapezium. Okay, then work out the area of quadrilateral B. Work out the area of quadrilateral B. So you need to know that the area of a trapezium is found by the formula 1/2 A plus B, then multiplied by H, which is the height. A plus B are the parallel sides. A plus B are the parallel sides. So let's see. So this is A is, we count it like this. From this point, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is our A. So our A is 4. What is our B? Our B is, from here we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So B is 10. What is our H? Our H is the height here, this one. What is it? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is also 4. Okay, that's what we are going to, that's what we have here. So we are going to go down and do that. 1/2 is equals to 4 plus 10. Then here we have 4. This 2 into this one is 2. Then here what do we get? We have 14 multiplied by 2. We are going to get what? We're going to get 28. Give the units of your answer. What are the units here? Let's see what we are given. Okay, so it's centimeters. Centimeters square. Centimeters square. Square centimeters. Okay, that's the answer that we're going to get here. Then measure the angle. Measure the angle W. I think this one is simple. For me, I actually didn't, because I'm doing it on a soft copy and I don't know how to demonstrate to put. Anyway, this is very easy to measure. So you can measure this. Of course, when you look at it, it's an angle that is beyond slightly, it's above 90 degrees. Okay, it's above 90 degrees. What do you get? You can try and see what you can get here. Okay, well, let me see and if I can measure it. Just a minute. Yeah, so I've tried to measure this angle. If you measure it correctly, you're going to find that it should be 117 degrees. Okay, that is what you're going to get. That is, if you've done it correctly, you should be able to get this angle here. Okay, you should be able to get this angle. I hope that is okay there. I said if your measurement be accurate, you're going to get this angle as 117. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. All right. Okay, so we have describe fully the single transformation that maps quadrilateral A onto quadrilateral B. Quadrilateral A onto quadrilateral B. Okay, so quadrilateral A is here onto quadrilateral B. Now you are going to clearly see that this is an enlargement. Now, when we're dealing with an enlargement, we need scale factor and the center of enlargement. Now, if you can look at this point here, from this point to come here, we have what? It's 2. Then the bigger one, from this point up to this point where it comes here, what do we have? It is 4. You can count these steps, it's 4. So when you divide 4 by 2, it is going to give you 2. So the scale factor is what? Is 2. Okay, you can actually use even the other side. If you are talking about this side, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're going to count this other one, it's 10. You remember we had already found that. So it's going to be, so I've told you this is an enlargement and the scale factor is what? Is 2. The scale factor is 2. And then the next thing that we want now is the center of enlargement. So how do we find the center of enlargement? So we need to join 2 points. Okay, we need to join 2 points. And those lines where they will meet. So the 2 points here, we can join this point. Okay, we can join these 2 points, which is this one, and its corresponding point, it's this one here. So we can draw a straight line here and see what we are going to get. Okay. So we can try to even drop it down because we are looking for the center. Okay, we have it like this. Then we can as well join this point to this one because these are corresponding points, isn't it? So we can join this point here. We can join this point here. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to, so let's see. This one is here. This one is somewhere here. I'm trying to figure it out. See here. Okay. I need to put this one here, then this other one is here. Okay. So I'm really struggling to okay, so let's see. It has to come down here. I don't know. Okay. So you've seen where they are meeting somewhere here. Yeah. If you draw it properly, you'll see that they'll come here. Okay. So we are going to say this is any enlargement of scale factor 2 about the center. What is the center there? 2, -2. That is what we are going to do. Okay? That is what we are going to get. Then we can come to the other one here. We have another question. Where is it? We have another question. I hope you're following and you're able to get these things. Silk. Quadrilateral A. Now we are describing this other one. We are still on this question. Describe fully the single transformation that maps quadrilateral A onto quadrilateral C. Okay. So quadrilateral A onto quadrilateral C. Now, when you look at this is quadrilateral A onto quadrilateral C. If you are going to look at this, because you should bear in mind the transformations that we have. Okay, we've got reflection, enlargement, rotation, stretch, shear. Okay, reflection, those you need to look at which one. So in an event where if the size is the same, nothing has happened to the size in most cases, we look at rotation, translation, and deflection mostly. So when you look at this one here, this is definitely rotation. It's like, if for instance, if you, and this one was very simple. Okay, this one was very simple, guys. So if you, for instance, if you hold this point, and pull it this way, okay? Pull it this way, it will actually come here, okay? If you also hold this point, look, you pull it this way, it's the one that will be here. This one will be here. This one will remain where it is here. This one will remain where it is there, okay? Now, a very good example, of course, see the rotation that we are moving in a clockwise direction here. So in terms of direction, we already know that it is clockwise, isn't it? In terms of direction, we already know that it is clockwise. What about the angle? The angle, a very good example is, look, for instance, this point here from the object, it will come here on the image. So the angle that is formed here is 90 degrees. Okay, so we are going to say this is a rotation. Okay, this is it's a rotation in a clockwise direction, at the center, what's the center of rotation here? Or about the center, what is the center of rotation? What are the coordinates of this point? What are the coordinates of this point, which is the center of rotation? -2, 4. This is -2, 4, or maybe let me just cancel this and say -2, 4. That is what we are supposed to do here. Okay, so I have to, how many more questions do we have? I think we can do this other one later. Okay. Okay, so like I said, then in the second presentation, I'll finish this other part. Okay. So maybe let's see. Okay. So even on this one, I forgot to indicate the angle here. I was supposed, the angle is supposed to be here. You remember we said it's 90, isn't it? So it's a rotation angle 90 degrees. That's very important. You need to put the angle there. Okay, so like I said, maybe let's do B so that we can finish this whole question. The next time we can start from the other one. Let's do B. This will be our last one. The diagram shows a parallelogram, okay, and a line AB. So meaning we have a line AB down here, okay, a line AB here. Have you seen it? Yeah, that's the line. On a 1 centimeter square grid. All right. Now let's read the question down here. So on the grid, complete the triangle A, B. So we need to have my network was tripping. Sorry for that. So on the grid, complete a triangle ABC that has the same area as the parallelogram. Okay, so meaning we need to find the area of a parallelogram first. Okay, now we first of all need, you know that the area of a parallelogram is equals to L multiplied by B. Yeah, okay. That's what or L multiplied by, no, we need height. That this is like for the rectangle. Okay. No, not this one. Say by H. Yeah, by H here. So what is our height here? This is 2, isn't it? It's 2 centimeters. What about this one? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9 centimeters. So here we're going to say area is equals to 2 multiplied by 9. It's going to give us 18 centimeter squared. Okay. Now, remember the question that we have been asked down here. The question that we're answering is on the grid, complete a triangle ABC that has the same area as the parallelogram. Now, you know that on the parallelogram, the area that we found is 18. Okay? Now, think of it. You remember what the formula for the area of a triangle is. If you don't remember, let me remind you. So the area of a triangle is found by the formula, this one here. Okay? This is the area of a triangle. So meaning the area, we are already told that it is supposed to be 18. So we can put 18 here is equals to 1/2 multiplied by the base. What is the base? We can count here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the base is 6 multiplied by height. So we are looking for height here. What is our height? So we'll go down and say 18 is equals to this 3 divided by 2, we're going to get 3h. Then you divide here by 3, you divide here by 3. What do you get? Height is equals to 6, isn't it? 6 centimeters. Now, you know that we need the height to be at the center of this base. So we're going to count 6 going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. All right. Then once we have done that, now we are going to be at this point. Then we come to this one. Again, we do the same thing this other side. So this is how it is going to be here. So our C will be at this point. So we have done that. Is that clear? We have done that. Like I told you in the beginning that I'm going to do a presentation in what? In 2 videos or 3 videos. But in the next video, I'm going to finish the other part. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment below on how you found this video. What were the challenges? Where do you think we can do better? Those comments will be appreciated because we grow from the comments that you give us.